Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 10 o'clock, August 30th. And it was another brutally steamy, humid day today. And I kind of want to lead off with two bits of weather news here. Newark hit 90 degrees today, making it the 18th day this month. So that means that August 2022 has the most 90-plus degrees recorded on a single August since record-keeping began back in 1931 at Newark. And tomorrow they could hit 90 again, too. And also, Islip, it's not mentioned here, but Islip has had the warmest August on record. That's what I heard on News 12. So, yeah, warmest August on record at Islip. So we'll have that when we have the monthly summary. But taking a look at what's going on out there right now, you can see that we had the clouds, and then very similar to yesterday, the sun break out, and there's that line of showers and thunderstorms. And some of those thunderstorms were strong and severe. You can see really impressive, but once it gets out toward us, it just kind of dies out because this is what we're dealing with right now. Just remnants of it, basically. There may be some rain showers in Nassau County, but it won't be heavy rain. It probably won't amount to all that much, unfortunately. But earlier on, this line was very impressive. If we look at the radar rewind here, you will see here that this line was pretty impressive earlier on. So if we go back here to 8 o'clock over Pennsylvania, there it is over Pennsylvania. It's pretty impressive. And then it kind of fired up a little more, a little after 8 o'clock. We had some storms over central Jersey, particularly around Edison and down into Trenton. We had some strong storms there. Some of them were severe around 8:30. I could actually see lightning in the distance from them. Here it is at 8:50. But as we get toward 9 o'clock, you can see boom, falls right apart. So that's the problem that we have, once again, with these storms. However, if we look at the current observations, you can see there's clear fronts here where the winds are westerly and gusting quite a bit. And the winds will shift to the westerly very shortly here in Nassau County. Suffolk County probably have another hour or so. Temperatures generally in the mid to upper 70s outside. And throw the dew points in, you can see it's pretty humid out there too. You can see those dew points well into the mid 70s, very muggy. You notice the dew points are already a little lower as you head west. It was still seeing upper 60s, but that's the start of that drier air trying to come in. If we pull this out a little more, you'll see dew points in the 60s in Pennsylvania, also in upstate New York, even some 50s. So we'll see those dew points drop by tomorrow. With this wind shift, it will bring the dew points down a little bit. But if you're on the South Shore, it'll probably cause the temperatures to rise because they've had a sea breeze all day long. Like I said, we had a very unusual day today, again with the humidity. Let's take a look at Farmingdale. 77 with the dew point is 73. So it hasn't come through there yet. But if we go ahead and look at the day here, you'll see there was a little period in the afternoon where the dew points dropped just a little bit, and we're trying to show you this if it'll load. The little part of the afternoon. Again, this site just doesn't want to load a lot of the time, so it's just easier to just get this to load here and show you. We can just go to the 3-day history. So you see here that if you look at the dew points here in this column, you'll see there was a period in the afternoon where the dew points dropped into the upper 60s, but for the most part they were in the 70s. But there was a little period of time there, and there was like clouds, and then the clouds kind of dissipated, and then, it was kind of interesting. I don't know if Islip got that as well. May have been a little subsidence there, or maybe a little bit of dry air from a thunderstorm. But look at this here, 78 with a dew point of 75 at Islip. And let's look at the dew points here. Islip didn't get any relief from those high dew points. So it was just like a little area that I think went over Nassau County, or maybe went over New Jersey. It was just a little area of dry air that probably was left over from a thunderstorm or something like that. But anyway, getting back to the map here, let's go look at our highs for the day. And you'll see we made it to the mid-80s on Long Island for the most part. Upper 80s, of course, in my area. This is very hot. Hottest part of Long Island, actually. In my area, seems to just be really hot. And then upper 80s in the city, 90 at LaGuardia, obviously Newark above 90 again. And let's see how they did in New Jersey, on the Jersey Shore today. 88 in Toms River, 90 in Bayville. So, it was a brutal day there, too, I'm sure, with the humidity. But it not any more brutal than it was here, You have to be on the South Shore or out east to really get the benefits. See, here in the central part of Nassau, it's just, get it. It's just stifling. We'll show you what the skies look like today. And that's what it sort of looked like in the afternoon. You could see we had these. We actually had a bluer sky yesterday for a little bit when those dew points dropped. We had a little more blue sky come in, and you could see these scud clouds, which indicates that the air is still pretty close to the dew point. And as the air comes in off the ocean and warms up, it condenses into these what we call fractocumulus clouds that we have. And then later on, we had the anvil cirrus from the storms here. That's pretty. You can see a little bit of a sundog there. So that was pretty. Here's another picture of this anvil cirrus here that we have. Very nice. And another look at it here. See, that was some nice blow off right there from those storms. A very nice blow off from the storms. And there's more of that blow off cirrus. And another look at it. And it's what it looked like at the lake at Massapequa. I was hoping to get some nice sunset, but it really was not a great sunset. But luckily I did find my way out of there this time. And then another look at it. You can see again that cirrus there in the background with the darker clouds. And then at dusk, sort of like you can see the anvils here in the distance. So, yeah, you could see the clouds, but it's all falling apart, unfortunately, for us. So let's go to Tropical Tidbits now, which I thought I put up on the screen. I always wind up forgetting to put Tropical Tidbits up. I don't know why that keeps happening. That happened today and it happened yesterday. All right. We'll go to current storms here. Nothing. They're not really talking about any of the disturbances right now in the Atlantic. But the good news here for us is that this high comes in, brings an end to this horrible humidity, drier air for tomorrow. Although it's still going to be a little on the warm side. And we're still going to be at 10 degrees above normal with highs in the upper 80s. And then we'll see temperatures drop on Thursday as the heart of the cooler, drier air comes in, especially on Friday as the high crests over us. But then as it moves offshore, you'll see a return to the warmth and humidity coming in. And as we get on the next week, well, that's when we have to watch. You can see it is developing some coastal storm. It is developing some hurricanes out there, some tropical systems. But, of course, this far out, I'm not going to, we're not talking about the long range too much in this weather update just now through the weekend. So let's go talk about, let's go to the HRRR right now, and we'll show you, again, that this front is probably just going to fall apart. Hopefully, maybe there'll be some enhancement. Maybe when it moves through and there'll be a couple of additional showers. We'll refresh this radar again and see what we got here. Yeah, it's looking pretty pathetic, really. We'll have to see. There's some yellows. We'll take some yellows at this point. But this is all just remnants of the thunderstorm activity that we had. So don't expect too much. And then after that, that's it. We're dry. So we're not going to probably be getting much rain. Maybe some areas could see a quarter of an inch, but it's not going to be enough. It's still going to be bone dry out there. And like I said, that's even if we get that much at this point. So you can see winds shift. This is the dew point. Winds go westerly. And probably they're going to go westerly if they haven't already in Nassau and Suffolk in the next hour. And then a northwesterly as we get to it tomorrow. Dew points start dropping, especially as we get toward the afternoon. Still be dew points in the 60s, so a little bit of humidity. And then as we get to the afternoon, noon, and to afternoon after 1, 2 o'clock, dew points start dropping into the 50s. And then we have another push of drier air on Thursday. Almost like a secondary cold front in the morning. That's going to bring in some even drier air with dew points in the 40s, maybe even some 30-degree dew points with northwest winds. So Thursday is going to be really nice. Let's go look at our temperature chart here. Our temperatures, obviously, it's still going to be kind of warm tomorrow. Tonight, probably not getting that cool tonight. Probably only upper 60s. Probably most of us get to low 70s. For tomorrow, we'll have highs. Maybe we won't see 90 degrees, but it might be a little warmer on the South Shore than it was today. Highs in the mid to upper 80s across the whole area. And then that cooler air comes in on Thursday, and you see the difference now. Highs are only around 80 degrees. So it's a lot cooler on Thursday than it will be tomorrow. And if we want to go further along, we'll use the GFS now. Going further along, you'll see here we are Friday, so we have northeast to east winds. They become southeasterly in the afternoon, and that's going to lead to more of an increase in humidity on the weekend. However, excuse me. However, it will not be the crazy amounts of humidity we had. It'll be moderate levels of humidity, not unbearable. And then Sunday we'll start seeing more increased humidity with the southwest wind, but I still don't think it's going to be as humid as it has been. This is just pure tropical air that we've been in. So looking at the GFS as we go into the temperatures here, for Friday, it'll be really nice and cool. Highs only around 80 degrees, and lows at night in the 60s. And then you'll see things start to heat up by the weekend here. We'll probably be back into the mid-80s. And Sunday, maybe upper 80s to around 90, especially if you're in New Jersey. And then for Monday, you'll see that cooler. There's going to be some cooler air because we have to watch for this threat of a rain threat. All right. So if we look at the dew points, you'll see we have a southerly flow. We have almost like a backdoor front trying to come through, and that could be the focal point for our next chance of rain. But that is so far out that I'm not even going to focus too much on that right now, because we all know those chances of rain always seem to evaporate by the time they get close to us. All right, so let's go look at the skies, and we'll go to tomorrow first and see. Tomorrow should be a mostly sunny day. So plenty of sunshine, maybe just a few fair weather clouds in the afternoon. Thursday, also plenty of sunshine, maybe just a few stratocumulus clouds. Friday, also mostly sunny as well. And then after that, then we're going to be dealing with more clouds as we get to the weekend. So it won't be overcast, but you have a mix of sun and clouds, probably sun and cirrus around. Let's go look at the RGM model next. So here's the RGM model, again showing it clearing out in the morning, and then maybe some cumulus perhaps moving through in the afternoon there. Some heavier cumulus maybe later on in the afternoon. For Thursday, there's going to be less of that. We're going to be mostly sunny on Thursday. And Friday, I think we'll be able to eke out a mostly sunny day with maybe some late afternoon cirrus. But other than that, really be nice stretch of weather coming up. Enjoy it with this humidity gone. The humidity was absolutely oppressive today. Some of the most uncomfortable humidity we've had all summer, actually. So thank you for watching, and have a good night.